Hey everybody, this is Erin Semple, and I am on TimeToast.com, which is a pretty cool site you can create timelines on. You basically just go in and determine what date range you would like your timeline to show, and then as you can see the dots here on the home page for TimeToast, it basically will just let you add events. So this is just a featured timeline, this NFL's greatest moments, but you can make any topic and any date range that you prefer. Basically, for teachers and students, this is a really cool tool if you're studying history especially, but any topic, you can create a timeline and teachers can go on and even browse them, as you can see up here. You can search any topic. And if you go down to the bottom here, it actually tells you some popular timelines, the different categories that you can search, and then some of the latest ones that have been added and updated. So it's kind of nice. There are a few different ways that you can look at this screen. You can go to the text view right here. Right now it's on timeline view. If you go to text view, it gives you like a table of information that's kind of nice to look at. But if you prefer the timeline, just switch back over to that one. And you can view the timeline a few different ways. This is the smaller inset screen. This goes to a widescreen view, and then you can go to an even bigger view. And just scroll down and you've got your different views right here. So I've created a timeline already, and I went with an easy topic of my life because I know the dates off the top of my head. So I created an account just using an email address, and go to your timelines up here. And you would add a new timeline. And right now you can see mine is a draft, but you can switch this over to public. And once you're finished making your events, you can switch it over to public. You can still edit it. Right now I'm still in draft, but I'm going to go in and edit. And I have added some events to my timeline here already. Just taking a while to load. Okay, so here you can see I have my timeline starting in 1988 and going up to the time when I entered Millersville. So I have a few dates here, but basically all you have to do to add an event is go to this add event down here, and I'm going to put in, let's see, I went to the Farm Aid concert this year, so say I wanted to make an event there. I am just going to add it here. Select your date, and basically you put your description here. So if you're doing a history lesson, you could describe whatever battle took place, but here I'm just going to say I went to the Farm Aid concert. It was awesome. And you can even insert a link here. If you do that, you would just put in your text, and I don't even know what the Farm Aid website is, but say we did farmaid.com. Create a link. Now that's going to embed a link here, and I could choose an image. And I just created a folder with some photos, so I'm just going to pull it out of here real quick. And it's going to upload a photo, and basically you can attach an image to your information and even a URL. And once we make this timeline public, you can embed that information onto a different website just like you could in D2L. And I'm actually having some issues uploading images, so I'm not going to upload this image, but that is how you upload an image. And then it would show up here and you would just click done. And that is going to take us back to our timeline. And if all goes well, there should be our event right there. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to add your events and add images and add descriptions. And you can add time to this, and obviously if you create an event that's, in the year 2035 or something, it'll expand this so you can see the timeline down that way. And then you can hit view this timeline. And it's going to show us how other people will view this. So here, if we look at our, let's go, where's our dot? Here's our Farm Aid concert. And as you can see, I didn't put an extra space there, but this would take us to our Farm Aid link. I know it says Farm Air, but that gives you an idea of the information that you can add and what's available to you. Okay, so if you want to embed this timeline, as you can tell, there is no link right now to do that, and that is because we are in draft mode. So in order to share this with other people, we need to change this to a public view, which right here says that it cannot be shared, so we're going to go to change that. And it's going to take us back here where we're just going to click over on the public side. And now if I go back to my timeline, you'll see down here you can now like it on Facebook, you can tweet it, and there's your embed button. So if you wanted to embed this in D2L or another site, you would just click and here's your direct link and your embedding code to add here. So I'm going to get out of that, and I hope this has helped you out with TimeToast.com.